So I'm going to give it just a minute to let some people jump on. And while I do that, I'm just going to kind of, it won't let me zoom out far enough on the live. I forgot that. So I'm just going to kind of give you around, show you around my table here. While we give it a minute for people to jump on. And then I'm going to run through the Norwex items that I'm showing here. And I have two crazy dogs over here making a bunch of noise. So hopefully they don't get too loud. So I did one of these a few weeks ago, but I have quite a few more items now. I have my October host rewards in, as well as the goodies that I bought with my reward dollars. And I have been able to try some new to me products. So I wanna share that with you guys. And go over, some of the specials that are ending in just a few days at the end of the month. So, I just have my table kind of organized by rooms of my house a little bit. And I want to show you all the cool things that we have. So first I'm going to start with, I can't zoom out enough, I'm gonna just move things around here with my Enviro Cloth. I have more than this, but I just pulled a few out on the table. So this is how they come when they're packaged now, and I did get this awesome purple one as part of my host rewards for the October party that I just closed. And it's very nice. I like purple though. So it comes it comes, it's purple, and then it has the gray trim around it. And this is the Enviro Cloth. These are the E for Everything cloths, and this will clean like 90% of your home. The other 10% is really just gonna be like anything that maybe needs some extra scrubby power, or like I would not clean my toilet bowl with this because I'm not sticking my hands in there. You want a toilet brush for that, which Norwex also has. I wouldn't clean my toothbrush with this. I'd buy a new one. So just your like random one-off things is what you're not going to clean with your Enviro Cloth, but pretty much everything else can be cleaned with this. And of course the microfiber, unless otherwise stated, all picks up 99% of bacteria with mechanical cleaning instead of chemical cleaning. And the way that works is when you use a cleaner to clean, like your Clorox cleanup or your Lysol spray, you spray that down and then you let it sit, and it kills the germs. The way that the microfiber works is you get it wet and wring it out so it's damp, and then all these little tiny things in the cloth are like little trash cans, and as you wipe the surface, it actually picks up anything that's there, your dirt, your dust, mold, fungi, and bacteria, including down to protein, which is the smallest form of, the smallest part of bacteria. So that's how they work, and they hold on to it. So you may have seen the chicken demo I posted earlier. You know, you got that raw chicken with that salmonella and nastiness. You can rub it on a surface, clean it with your microfiber. You can take that same exact spot on the microfiber, rub it on another clean surface, and it did not put any of that down on the surface that you just rubbed it on. Knocked the phone over. This is another one of the cloths in the fall catalog. It's a nice light gray, almost a silver color, and it has that like mint trim. And then this is a blue with a darker blue trim. And these are the current styles of cloths. I just wanted to show you guys. My oldest cloths are from 2015. And this is one of my older cloths. I need to deep clean it again. But, and get those stains out. But, obviously, you know, they've changed kind of the style since then and upgraded it. It has a little bit different feel. The new ones seem a tiny bit thicker. But, this cloth still works amazingly. And you can see, other than my stains on it, that again I need to deep clean it to get those out, and I haven't done that. It cleans just as well as my brand new ones. So and then this is one that's a couple years old now, so it's not from 2015, but obviously before the brand new style. So, you know, I have ones of all ages, but they do last a really long time. I've yet to find an expiration date for any of my Norwex stuff. Well, very little of my Norwex stuff. And I'll get to the one thing I have found an expiration date for when we get there. So those are my Enviro Cloths, and you can use them dry too, to pick up crumbs and dust and things, but I prefer other tools to do that. I just got the travel pack, which is 5 little tiny Norwex Enviro Cloths. These are, does it have the size on here? Yeah, 6.3 inches square. And I didn't know they had these until recently. I hadn't looked at the catalog in a long time. I'm real excited to find these because I like to take them in my purse sometimes. I'll get it wet and wring it out and then just put it in a Ziploc bag, which I won't be doing that anymore either. We'll get to that also. But, you know, if I go to the grocery store, I can wipe down the cart. Before I go digging through my purse for my keys again, I can wipe down my hands. It's going to remove the germs from my hands. You know, if I go to the gas pump, I can either use this as a barrier on the pump, or I can wipe down the pump. I can wipe down credit card keypads before I pay, wipe down my shopping carts, or I can just do all that with my bare hands and then wipe down my hands and use this really in place of hand sanitizer or drying out my hands all the time. So I'm real excited. I'll have these smaller ones on the go with me. And then when I go out of town, you know, I'll be able to take these travel size ones with me also. So I'm real psyched about that. And then, of course, when you talk Enviro Cloths, the next thing that you normally talk about are window cloths. The standard purple one is the original one I have, again, from back in 2015. The window cloths are bigger than the Enviro Cloths. Let's see. Assuming these are the same size. I haven't opened this one yet. I don't think the size changed, though. 17.72 inches square. And mine is quite old, 2015, but it still looks almost brand new, other than being a little wrinkled. It's still incredibly soft, and does a great job. This you're going to use for shining things. Of course, they call it a window cloth, so it is great on windows. But also mirrors, anything glass, so you know that you want streak free. So if you have pictures hung, I use it on my glass top stove after I've cleaned it. Gives it like that brand new, just polished look. I also use it on the front of my, well, if you can see in the picture over here, that's my microwave, like where I'm pointing to. And it's black appliances, and they can look kind of streaky if I just clean them with the water and let it dry. So I'll use that on the front of it. My dishwasher is like that too. So after I wipe it with the Enviro, I'll wipe it with the window cloth, and it just looks brand new again. So you can use it for anything you want to be shiny. And then this really pretty lace one is, this pattern is one that is host rewards, was for October, and that will not be changing for November. So if you host a party, you can get that as one of your rewards for hosting a party. You can do an online one just like I have done. So moving on to the kitchen, I'm going to go a little faster now. We've talked about some of these before. I hate sponges. I hadn't touched a sponge in years. I saw this thing on TV one time about sponges and the bacteria that they harbor, and just how utterly gross and disgusting they are. And if I had used sponges, they would have been single use. Like I would have used it and thrown it in the trash, because I couldn't stand the thought of reusing a sponge, letting it sit there and grow that bacteria and then reusing it. I could not do it. My family would make fun of me, but it grossed me out. So I used dishcloths, but Norwex has what is called backlock in a lot of their products, including the microfiber I showed you. And backlock is little, very tiny silver. It's not this that you're seeing. Sewn in the cloths. You can't see it with your naked eye. But silver is naturally antimicrobial, plus more. And so what that does is, as your cloth or your sponge is there drying, it prohibits the growth of that bacteria or mold or fungi. So these sponges don't get nasty like those other sponges at the grocery store do. So I talked myself into touching these sponges, and I really like it. And this is the Enviro sponge, and it has the microfiber on one side. It's just like the Enviro Cloth microfiber. And then it has a little scrubby side to the other side, and it's an effective but gentle scrubby, safe for like nonstick pans and things like that. So I can just get it wet. It's very absorbent, so I can clean up some spills on the counter with it. I can scrub pots with it, my glass top stove, whatever I need my sponge for. Then there's the Spironet sponge, which is a little more scrubby, still safe for non-stick and things like that. Like I would not use it on a stainless steel fridge or something that scratches just super easily, but you can use it on your non-stick pans. I've used it on my ceramic crock pot on the inside, and some other things that can be more delicate, and it's fine. Just test a small area first, but this I definitely recommend. And then one of my new favorite items that I think Norwex just came out with it in August, if I'm correct, but quickly I just got it in September. And I'm in love with it, are the these are the Enviro scrubs. And I love these things. They're about the size of your hand, about the size of like a pot holder, but they are not pot holders. Don't use them that way. But they're the microfiber on one side, just like your Enviro Cloth. And then the other side, they have the scrubby. And these are now my absolute favorite thing to clean the drool or yucky off the walls and the cabinets with. But I definitely use it for lots of other things, from dishes to the glass top stove to just anything I need a little bit of extra gentle scrubbing power. I used it in the bathtub, just wherever you might want that scrubby. Had some sweet tea that when I poured it in my cup, it must have dripped a little and I didn't realize it, so it dried and was, sticky. And this just got it right off if I don't reach for this. The scrubby side of this and the scrubby that's in here, they're very similar. And then one of the most scrubby things that they have is the Spironets. And this is what they are. When they first come, they look a little more squished in like this. I've used this one multiple times now and it tends to, but they're very, this will replace like your SOS pads. This is the most abrasive thing they have, I believe, in my opinion at least. And so, do not use this without a test area first, and don't use it on anything that scratches easily. It looks like it wouldn't do much, but it really does. And I was using this on my little pan, almost like a miniature cookie sheet type thing that goes in the toaster oven, and that was absolutely disgusting. And I just put foil on top of it normally. And I was using this with the cleaning paste on that to work at getting that clean and sparkling again. People use this on like their cooked on like grills or oven doors on the inside. Anywhere you need that extra scrub, but that's not going to scratch it. The netted dishcloth, I haven't used it yet, but this is an item I have been coveting and wanting, and I'm so excited that I finally have it here now. It's big. I don't think I can hold it far enough away to show you how big it is. It's, gosh, I don't know, bigger than 12 by 12 for sure. Maybe 14 by 14, maybe even a little bigger than that. The tag does not say. But it's like a mesh netted dishcloth. And this, I guess you can, do the folding and whatever. But how I've seen that most people use theirs is just like bunch it up and use it like that. And you just like get it wet. It's not absorbent or anything like that, but it's just scrubby, but gentle, but scrubby. And you just scrub. And it comes in a pack of 2. But it's supposed to be amazing on dishes, for like baked on stuff and cooked on stuff. But also for other random things around the house, like, taking the smashed on bugs off your headlights on your car and different things like that. So I'm going to designate one to the kitchen and then one for other. That's what I'm going to do with my 2-pack. And then to clean these, you just can lay them out on the top rack of your dishwasher and run them through the cycle with, dishes in there too. So, I'm very excited to have these and start using them. I've heard great things about them. Then I want to talk about the Countercloths. So you probably have seen I've been doing the Countercloth challenge this week. Countercloths were completely new to me. And the countercloths are just the size of a selected size paper towel or a half full sheet paper towel. And they have this bubble weave texture to them. And the point of these is to replace your paper towels. I was skeptical, but I am not skeptical anymore. It was a big change for me at first. It just felt weird to be using this instead of a napkin or to clean up a spill. Like it didn't feel right to not be using something disposable. But in a few days of making myself do it, it feels natural now. And the great thing about these is, like, just like the other products, you use it. Like I used it to wipe up spilled barbecue sauce from eating. It's been picking up crumbs wonderfully. Like I had some fried food, and you know when you bite into that fried food, all those little tiny pieces fall. You know, I've been wiping my hands on it. It also, of course, it's the Norwex microfiber, so you got that 99% of bacteria picking up. It is cleaning too when you get it wet and use it. So it's definitely replacing my paper towels. If you buy them, they come in 3 packs, and there's 3 different color schemes of the 3 packs. This is one of them. And then there's a set of blues. That's these 2 blues and then a darker blue. My darker blue is in the wash. And then you have this color scheme, the neutral one. That's these 3 colors, like darker gray and the cream and the lighter gray, I think that is. So you can also buy the box set that comes with the cute little countercloth house. And if you do that, it comes with 2 sets of the 3 packs for 6 cloths. You just pick which color scheme you want and you get 2 sets of those with it. The house itself is supposed to hold 12 cloths. I can tell you it definitely does that. But I am convinced that I'm going to be able to stick a couple more than 12 in there too. I just haven't had like enough of them and enough clean at one time to do that. But I am loving these things. I have been using them as napkins for over a week now, and I only use paper towels for napkins. I even have grabbed one and used it as a drool towel on the dogs. So these may be my next drool towels. They're ultra absorbent for their size. They actually will pick up and hold up to 1/3 a cup of water. Whereas like with a paper towel, if you sop it up and get it completely soaking and pick it up, that water is just dripping back out. The cloth, we did a test. The cloth is holding on to all of it. None of it's dripping off the cloth. And this month we have the buy and get, and you have the 2 for $5 countercloths, right? If you spend $99, you can get 2 of the countercloths for $5, and these are the 2 you get. And these are the large countercloths, so they are bigger than the selected size, and there's still the bubble weave texture. One is the slate with the teal trim, and one is the teal with the slate trim. I'll be honest, I don't think this color is teal, but it's still a very pretty blue. And so these I'm just going to use as like kitchen, the same way I do the kitchen cloths. They're about the same size, so they're a little bit bigger, but they're going to do exactly the same thing. And you can literally clean with these and the kitchen cloths, the counter cloths, just like you can the Enviro cloths too. So but these are your spend and get 2 for $5, spend $99, and then you can get the 2 of these cloths for $5. That is a great deal. And I was very happy to do that. And with the mop on sale for $99, the lowest price ever, that is really easy to do. Then we have the kitchen cloths and the kitchen towels. And those come in two different textures. You've got the diamond texture and the chenille texture. And I got both so I could see what the difference was and which one I liked better. And they do exactly the same thing. They both, you know, do the 99% of bacteria. They both clean. They both pick up crumbs. They both have backlock in them. It's just personal preference on which you like better. The diamond one is got the diamond on one side and then the straight like microfiber on the other. And the chenille is the same on both sides. So your kitchen cloths are about the same size as those countercloths I just showed you. And this is the graphite one, or gray. Graphite, I think is what it was called. Graphite or gray. The tag does not tell me. And they're also... the diamond ones are from recycled materials, so they can make this from recycled. My personal preference is the diamond ones. And then I'm only going to be able to show you half. This is it folded in half. They're the kitchen towels. They're big. I mean, they're certainly bigger than any kitchen towel I have. That's just a regular kitchen towel. They're longer. Over 2 feet long. I think they were like 25 inches long. Leo, please get off the table. Off. Yeah, that's the opposite of off. Okay. And then, but your chenille ones are going to be exactly the same size. And there's multiple different colors you can pick from in both. And they all have the tags. And you do just like you do with your Norwex Enviro Cloth. You know, oh, here's one in the gray in the chenille. This is what I thought I was opening right there. Is the kitchen towel. And you can buy the towels by themselves, the cloths by themselves, the cloths in a 3-pack, or a towel cloth combo. So, dusting mitts. The dusting mitt is amazing. We've talked about it before. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but here's what it looks like. And it works by the microfiber picking things up with static charge, just like the other microfibers would when they're dry. And you can tell I've been using this one since I washed it, so it's not completely clean. But you just slide your hand in, and it's good because then it's like not like holding onto a towel and trying to get in nooks and crannies. You just whoop with your hand. There you go. Picked it up. And you can get a snazzy purple one. That was another one of my host rewards. I also got a 3-pack of the Countercloths in my host rewards, and I got those gray kitchen cloth and kitchen towel that I just showed you in my host rewards as well. Another host reward that I got was a pink mini Optic Scarf. I haven't had the Optic Scarves before. My host rewards, I actually got this pink one and a gray one. The gray one is clipped to my purse right now. They come on a swivel clip, so you can put them anywhere. Purse. I'm going to keep one in my car as well. The Optic Cloths are unique because they are designed not only to clean like screens and things like that, but specifically safe for anti-glare surfaces, which a lot of things aren't. So you can use them on your cell phones, your glasses, your sunglasses, your tablets, your computer monitors, anything, even if it has an anti-glare surface. And I checked and was told, because I wasn't sure based on the description listing, that they do still pick up, in addition to fingerprints, dirt, grime, dust, all of that, they do still pick up that 99% of bacteria. So when you're just wiping your phone off to get rid of the fingerprints and smudges on it, you are literally cleaning your phone as well. These do not have the back lock in them, but that's okay, because you're not really gonna get them wet and hang them to dry and reuse them tomorrow. You're gonna use them until you do wash, and then you're done. You know, then you're just gonna do regular. You're not gonna get them wet every day and hang them to use them again tomorrow like you do the other stuff. That's why they don't need the back lock. I was talking about my travel pack and how I put it in a Ziploc bag. Well, again, another thing I didn't know Norwex had until recently is the travel bags. So they have the wristlets that are for masks, but you saw on the flash sale you can use them for other things. This is not the wristlet. This is the other bag that they have. But the bags are water resistant. You can put your wet cloths in them. They also have back lock in them, so they will not grow that, and they won't grow the mold or fungus or bacteria. And they have 2 pockets, so you can keep your clean, unused cloths and your wet, used cloths separate. So now when I'm on the go and I have my travel cloths, or even a full-size Enviro, or my body cloths, I'll be able to take my nice Norwex travel bag with me. I also just got the veggie and fruit and veggie cloth. This is for cleaning your vegetables and fruits with, to get that waxy buildup off, those germs off. Who knows who touched them at the supermarket. I haven't used it yet. It literally just came today, so I'm excited to try it. You know, a lot of the fruits that grow in the ground come dirty, and then who knows, you know, what germs are on them from just people who touched them in the grocery store. So there's a smooth, soft side, and then there's a scrubby side to it. So I'm excited to get to trying that soon. In my boo bag, I had gotten this chenille hand towel. So we've been using it, hanging up in the bathroom. It comes with the little hanger that it took me a minute to figure out how to hang it, but I did figure it out. And it's got that double-sided, the little chenille nubbies, and it has the back lock. So it's self-purifying, has a tin in there after you wash your hands. I even wiped my face with the little toothpaste on it the other day, or it might have been this morning. You know, I've just had it in the bathroom. They're very soft. You kind of just want to rub your face against them. They're so soft. But they definitely are absorbent, and they dry pretty quickly, which is good because I wash my hands a million times a day. And they come in multiple different colors. Okay, let's talk bathroom. So I just got a bathroom scrub mitt, which I had been on the fence about, because I'm like, well, I have my Enviro Cloth and I have my, you know, my Enviro scrubs and my other things that I can just clean. Why do I need a bathroom scrub mitt? But I saw like some videos of people using them, and I was like, that just makes it look so much easier. I don't need like multiple things, and it's nice and big for like wiping out the tub or on the tile. And so I just decided to get one. We'll see how I like it. It literally just came today. But there's one side that it's it's a mix between the Enviro Cloth microfiber type stuff. Robbie, cut it out. And the dusting mitt, in my opinion. That's what it seems like. Like, it's shorter than the dusting mitt, and it's different, but it's not just like the microfiber either. But it's going to pick everything up. And then you have a scrubby side. And this side, to me, looks just like the Enviro scrub, I think. And so it's just a big old square that you just slide your hand in. It has one little short seam here, so you can kind of split your fingers in the top to get a grip, but then you can just, you get it wet, and then you just wipe it down, and you can flip it real fast if you need to scrub. And so I'm excited to try the bathroom mitt. A lot of people are raving about them. So hopefully because my dogs love the bath and love to get in the bathtub. So I literally have to clean the bathtub every time before I can bathe myself, which I wasn't used to doing. I could maybe clean it once a week or something, but no, it's every time now. So hopefully that's going to help make that a little bit easier. And then we have the body and face packs. They come in a set of 3, and there's multiple color schemes. I didn't bring any in here. I have 2 packs already. They're the older colors. These are similar to the Enviro Cloth, but softer. And these are great because, they're kind of like larger washcloths, but some of the softest washcloths you will ever have. One side is a little less soft than the other side, but they're very similar. They're bigger than your average washcloth. But they are going to do just what, all of Norwex does. They're going to clean you, but without any soap required. They do it with just water. So it's healthier for you. You don't have those dyes and those chemicals that are in soap. But the reason that I really like them or love them is because they just make my life easier. And if you need to clean up at work during the day, or you went and exercised at lunchtime, you could just go in the bathroom and get one of these wet in the sink and go in a stall and freshen up. I take a bath. I love my hot bubble baths, so I use them in there too. They're great, and they leave my skin feeling so good. They've helped my acne a lot. They just really are amazing. And I've heard that I haven't tried it myself, but I've heard multiple places that you use these on your legs real good, and then you can shave without shaving cream even. So I'm gonna try that myself, but I've seen that multiple places, so I think it is probably true. And the way these work is that when you get them wet, you can wring them out, and you can wring them out to different degrees before you use them. And so the more you wring it out, the more it's going to exfoliate. Is how that works. So if you really want to exfoliate a lot, you wring back out every drop that you can. But I normally just do like a regular wring, not dripping wet, not sopping, but still wet. And then as one of my hostess gifts, I got this pack of I think these are called mini ones. So it's a 3-pack, but they're purple and denim, and they're mini body and face cloths. So I'm excited about these, and these are going to be good to take when I travel, but also, you know, if I wanted to, like, if I had to work in the office again instead of at home, and if I wanted to keep one in my desk or something, and I may gift some of these as well. They'd be great for dorm rooms or, you know, things like that. And then you have the makeup remover cloths, which I also just kind of refer to as face cloths. These are more like, they feel like suede. They're very, very soft, very gentle on your skin. They will take off your makeup. I don't know if you can see. These need a real good deep clean to get the rest of that makeup out of there, but they'll work. These are just stained, but they'll work just like this, but you can get it out. They come in a 3-pack. My other one is just dirty right now. And they will take off your makeup with just water. All of it. Even your waterproof mascara, your foundation, every bit of it. With just water, they will take off your makeup. So will your body cloths. What I like to do, I don't wear makeup very often. And so when I do, what I like to do is take it off with one of these and then go behind with one of my body cloths. And that just makes my face feel really, really clean. But you can just take it off with one of these for your nighttime routine. And then you're not having to deal with the soap and the cupping your hands with water and trying to rinse your face and all of that. This is all it takes. I did, about a few weeks ago, get the back scrubber. And the back scrubber has the microfiber on one side and a little scrubby on the other side, but they're super soft scrubbies. And it's long and large. So it'll be good for any size person, big, tall, man, woman. And I do really like it, and it feels like it does clean my hard to reach places very well, and they feel very clean, and it just feels good when I do it. So I have always used a hair turban, like since I was in high school at least. I can't not use a hair. I don't know how to take a shower without a hair turban afterwards anymore. I normally keep 2, and one of mine got destroyed. We're not going to ask the dogs how. So I did not realize Norwex had one. So when I replaced it, I got the Norwex one. And I like it. It does a really good job. It's very absorbent. It's a little thicker, and you can just tell it's better made than the other one I have, which is also microfiber. Aside from that, like a week ago, or maybe a little longer now, I just realized, like, my hair gets frizzy and just crazy. And I realized, I thought, my hair has been, like, a lot tamer and much straighter, and I swear even shinier lately. But I don't know why. And it took until I saw this other, like, meme, or not really a meme, but a graphic about the Norwex hair turban that said, oh, and it makes your hair smoother, and it tackles frizz, and, does this and does that. And I was like, holy cow, that's why my hair is different. So, because I've been using this. So, I will vouch and say it really does do those things, because I had noticed it in my hair and hadn't even put 2 and 2 together that that's what was doing it. But it is. So, I really, really do like the hair turban. And I got a hand towel because I wasn't sure how I was going to like the chenille towels. And so I wanted to compare. And I like to have things to swap out in the bathroom too, of course. And so I got a hand towel. The hand towel is bigger than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really pay attention to the size, I guess. I will say it's thinner than I'm used to from a hand towel, but I trust Norwex, and so it's going to be so durable that that's not going to matter. It looks just like terry cloth to me, but I know that it's actually microfiber because Norwex told me so. And it does have the back lock, and it's very soft. So I haven't used it yet because I've had this chenille towel in there. But when the chenille towel time is up for it and it's ready to be washed and I put it in the dirty Norwex pile, I'm going to be hanging this one on my towel rack in the bathroom. And it's a good size. It's gonna, when I fold it and hang it up there, it's gonna be the perfect size, and there's gonna be plenty of surfaces in there for me to dry my hands on for several times. So I'm looking forward to using that. It does also, you can hang it by the Norwex tag as always, but it does have an extra little loop here to hang it by as well. And then, of course, one of my favorite items, the rubber brush. Best thing ever to remove pet hair from anything, especially any kind of fabric or upholstery or carpet. That's all I'm going to say about that because we've talked about that lots. But I just bought a couple for gifts for the upcoming holidays. I did buy the utility brush. That's semi-new product, I think. And I wanted to show you what it looked like. It also has backlock in it, so it's not going to be growing any mold or fungus. You got your, it's like a big toothbrush. You got your bristles on one end and your little silicone pointer. It's not, my camera's not focusing, on the other, so you can get in those nooks and crannies and really get them clean. We're almost done, but I don't want to leave out the Enviro wand because I love my Enviro wand. The Enviro wand is the counterpart to the dusting mitt. It is going to help you meet all of your dusting needs. It has regular microfiber. Actually, this is like the same as the dusting, or that bathroom scrub mitt, I think, on one side. And then it has the chenille nubbies on the other side. And it just picks up just about everything. And it also, you can bend it to whatever shape you need. So I'll bend it like that and then get up there, and without even needing a ladder, I can put it on the ceiling fan and get the ceiling fan blades. I can do the tops of the doors. I can do the top of that bookcase. We've had some Enviro wand hacks that we've posted in the group for things I never even thought about. That were really cool. The little chenille nubbies will get in little things, so it's really good for doing like your air conditioning vents and the return vent. Just like a swipe, bam, done. Just so easy. And then my rubber broom came today. This was also part of my hostess gifts. So it's like the rubber brush, but a giant version, right? Or a broom version. So I'm so excited to have this. I need to get in my van and start doing that to see what this baby can really do. And then it has a squeegee on the other side, as most rubber brooms do. So I've seen demos of this, and I've seen amazing things, and I just can't wait to really put this to the test. One last thing I want to show you guys is how these things are interchangeable. So my rubber broom is on the mop handle. But camera, okay. It just clips in here, so I can just push those in, and then that comes off. And say I need my Enviro wand to be able to reach something up higher, like I have vaulted ceilings, or I want to dogs. I want to reach behind the crates or something without having to move the crates. So I did the same thing for the handle that the Enviro wand was on. I just pushed those in and pulled this out. But now I can take the Enviro wand. I'm not real coordinated today. And put it on my long handle. See that? Same with the rubber brush. Say I'm in my car, my van, which has a big open space, but I don't want the long pole in there. I can put that here on my little handle and use it that way. And the little handle is called the MultiUse Handle. And that comes with the Enviro wand. You can also buy it separately or with the MultiUse Handle cleaning system. I don't know what's on that. Dog something or other. But in the end of it, there's also a little brush that's kind of like a crevice tool. So you can use that like in your car, on your air conditioner vents, or on your keyboard, just for little things like that. Both of these also go with your mop systems. So the telescope mop handle is what's going to come with the mop system that's on sale right now, only through the end of the month for $99. That is the lowest price ever for Norwex. And that would come with the telescope mop handle, the mop bottom, and then your two mop pads, your wet mop pad and your dry mop pad. Mine are quite old. They're like from 2016, I think. So yours will look a lot newer and shinier than mine. But this is what they are. And the mop bottom is just like a silver plate that clips in on the end, and then it has big strong Velcro on it, and you just put your mop pads on there. I have my telescope and my original telescope handle that has my mop base on it. And then there's also a tile mop pad that has the microfiber. Mine's really beat up, but and then it has some little scrubbies in it too. And I highly recommend that you get that as well if you have any kind of floors that have any unevenness to them. So of course, tiles, this has got grout, or like I have vinyl that looks like wood, but in the wood pattern there's actual grooves in the floor, so that helps tremendously. I had linoleum in my kitchen at my old house, so it had those like little bumps to it, and it was very helpful for that. And then you've got the dishwashing liquid. I don't use that for dishes at all. The best thing for cloth care is, wet your cloth, use your cloth, use the crap out of your cloth. When your cloth is soiled during the day, like you have no more of your 8 surfaces from folding it, or it's just not doing that good of a job anymore, take it to the sink, rinse it in hot water, and if it's extraordinarily dirty, like you did something really gross with it, or it just looks visibly dirty, then put a few drops of the dishwashing liquid on it, rub it together like you're getting a stain out on some clothing, or if it's like the sponge, I'll, put some on there and get it sudsied up, and then rinse it until the water comes clear, and that'll give you like a mini, not quite a deep clean, but a deeper clean than just the hot water. And do that, and then hang it to dry. And then if you've used it multiple times in the day, just rinsing it, at the end of the day, do the dishwashing liquid. And I've had this bottle for months, and it's still like mostly full. I mean, literally, it's so concentrated, it only takes a few drops. And that's what I use it for. It's just my cloth care and cleaning my cloths, getting stains out of my cloths. I don't use it in my dishes at all. And then you have the cleaning paste, which is basically elbow grease in a jar. Or it's not really a jar, but you know what I mean. And this you're going to use, or you're going to want, if you need a little extra scrubbing power on anything. It is all natural. You can just rub your wet cloth on it, or the netted dishcloth, or your Spiri sponge, or your regular sponge, or your kitchen towel, whatever. And then use that to clean, and it's going to give you extra scrubbing power, and the paste can do some pretty darn amazing things. And then, but it's also very gentle. And then you have your powder laundry detergent. That is the only thing I wash my cloths in, and has been for years. It takes very, very, very little. Like there's a scoop that comes with it. That's like that big, and I don't even use the whole scoop for my load of Norwex. I just wash all my Norwex stuff together with nothing else in the wash, and in hot water, and some of the UPP. And but you can also use it as a multi-purpose cleaner. You put like I think it's a teaspoon in a spray bottle with water, let it dissolve, and then use that as a cleaner. And haven't tried that yet, but I've ordered the spray bottles because I'm out of unused ones, and a couple of mine broke, and I'm waiting for them to get here so that I can try that, and I will certainly let you know the results. You can also use it to like pre-treat stains on your clothes and your cloths. So, if like the cloths I showed you that were dirty, I'll probably, once I get that in my spray bottle, put that on my cloths before I throw them in the washer next time as a pre-treatment. So I think that about wraps it up, and all the new products that I have to show you. I did forget to bring the tech cleaning cloth in here to show you. So if you have any questions about that, and want to see it, let me know. But I think that is at least one of all my Norwex. Besides that, I just love, oh, no, there's one more thing. That was one of my hostess gifts. Oh. I got, this is what the dog was over here doing that I was telling him to stop. I got the entry mat, and I'm so excited for it. So it's the microfiber, and it's going to pick up the bacteria and dirt and stuff from your shoes. And it even has, this black is like a little scrubby, so you can wipe your feet and get stuff off. And then the microfiber, of course, is going to pick up the stuff. And that rubber broom will be great, or the brush, to get the dog hair. That this has not even been down yet for an hour, and there's already dog hair on it. And it has a no slip, an anti-slip back. So It's very soft too, but it's going to, we're going to be able to wipe our feet when we come in and get the germs and everything and a lot of dirt off of our feet. So happy about that. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned some stuff and maybe saw some products you're interested in or want to know more about. Feel free to put in the comments or PM me or Amy at any time with any questions you have.